to another episode of Tasty Tuesday. I am Michele with Fun in Key West, and thank you so much for tuning in. Today, we are talking about one of my favorite things, key lime pie. And where do you find the top slices in Key West? I know you guys if you've been to Key West more than once, you guys already have your list of places to go for key lime pie. But let's do a little bit of wandering through first the history of key lime pie. Did you know? Now, there is some debate, and I found a few things out on the internet that said that the key lime pie was not invented in Key West, and I have to say that David Sloan and the Key Lime Pie Festival would truly disagree with that. But we're going to go with the notion that key lime pie was invented in Key West in about the late 1800s. And what you have to remember is key limes are a lot smaller than the normal limes that you see at the grocery store. Those limes that you see at the grocery store are a Persian lime. A key lime is much smaller and it's a little more tart and it has a very distinct taste. And think way back before refrigeration was a thing, fresh milk was really hard to come by. I can remember growing up, I grew up in Alaska, and I can remember growing up that we didn't have, when my parents talk about this all the time, that they didn't have access to fresh milk. So their standard for milk was shelf-stable milk. So you don't have to go too far back into history to know of areas in the country and the world that don't have access to refrigeration or fresh milk. So there are ways to do recipes and prepare food so that it's still safe. And that is one of the things that helped, I think, develop key lime pie is the lack of fresh milk. So you use that sweetened, condensed, canned milk. And you add some of the key lime juice to that. Now, local lore in Key West says that Aunt Sally over at the mansion there decided that she was going to make a treat for the guests and the people. And so she developed the first key lime pie. A true key lime pie aficionado is going to say that it's going to have real key lime pie juice, or real key lime juice, which makes it a key lime pie, egg yolks, and a graham cracker crust. And if that pie is green, that's because they've added food coloring, and that's a no-no. Key lime pie is not green. It has a nice lime hint and hue, but it is not green. And there are lots of other key lime recipes that you can try over at FunInKeyWest.com. Keep in mind, we have all kinds of island-inspired recipes, and we use ingredients that are going to be pretty easy for you to find and your local grocery stores to recreate those flavors. But let's talk about traditional key lime pie ingredients. Egg yolks. You're going to use real key lime pie juice, not a concentrate. And this is pretty easy to find nowadays. You can order it from Kermit's, directly from Key West. But most of the time in what I call the cocktail section, where you pick up all of those mixers for your cocktails, there is usually a bottle of key lime juice there. And some of it is from the Florida Keys. You're going to also need, when you make a key lime pie, sweetened condensed milk. And some people put in some of that lime zest for an extra zing. But if you don't have access to key limes, and if you're using jarred key lime juice, you're not going to have the zest. You're going to put it into a deep dish pan, because who wants a skinny slice of key lime pie? Not me. And you're going to put in that crunchy graham cracker crust. Now, there are people who, especially down in Key West, and we're going to talk about this, who come up with different crusts. Some are shortbread, some are graham cracker, some are actually pie crust. So it's, all kinds of things. And then you're going to top it or not top it. But let's say you top it. Are you going to top it with, are you team whipped cream or are you team meringue? I'm team whipped cream, but there are also places like Half Shell that don't top it at all. They put a little sprinkle of stuff. Make sure you use that whisk and everything whenever you're pulling together the ingredients for your key lime pie if you're making it at home. Now, we've got the history. We've got the idea of what's in a key lime pie. Let's talk about now, where can you find it in Key West? And you're like, Michele, I know where to find it. Every single restaurant in Key West has key lime pie of some sort on their menu. And you are correct. But let's talk about a few of them. Most famous, probably most Instagram worthy, is Blue Heaven. I mean, come on. You go there, you're having lunch, brunch with the chickens, you're outside, and you get a slice of key lime pie, and the meringue is that tall. Come on, that's an Instagram photo for sure. Everybody is going to know you are there. Kermit's Key Lime Pie Shop. Really cool thing about this place. You walk in, and if Kermit is standing outside with his pie, say hi. Or and then go in. But he has all kinds of really cool things. Everything's made out of key limes, and you can try them. Jelly beans, cookies. I don't think you can try the wine, but he does have some key lime wine, and then all kinds of other key lime stuff. But he has the ability to buy a slice, and then you can go out and sit in the back of the garden and eat it. But he also has frozen key lime pie slices that are dipped in chocolate and put on a stick. And those are also Instagram worthy. So be sure to check those out. If you don't want to carry things home in your bag, they do ship home, and you can go home and then order for all your friends and family everything that you miss about key lime. The Key West Key Lime Pie Company is another place you can go in. They got lots of key lime merchandise there, but they also offer the ability for you to book a class to learn how to make a key lime pie. And then you get to come back later on and pick it up and eat your creation. Good morning, Mary. Thank you for tuning in this morning. If you're looking for something a little different and you're heading over to Stock Island, be sure to check out Matt's Stock Island Kitchen over there. They have a key lime bread pudding that you can have, plus they have a key lime martini. So that's something very interesting to go try over there. And of course, all the other things that they offer on their fabulous menu over there. If you are interested in doing a key lime pie tour, a taste test of all of the key lime pie options in certain areas of Key West, be sure to check out Tart Tales. This is absolutely a must for all of you key lime pie fans and aficionados. You get to walk around Old Town with a guide, and you get to try all kinds of key lime stuff, and you get to hear all the stories about where you're at, and all the stories that go with that key lime pie. It's a foodie dream. It's a walk, it's a talk, it's an education, it's yum. Try that out. Coming up or down the Keys, don't forget in Key Largo, you have the Green Turtle Inn, which is on the Overseas Highway, and absolutely a stop if you love key lime pie. And of course, if you are looking for key lime or anything else that is Key West food related, be sure to check out on our website under things what to do, Key West food tours, because there's a lot of adventures that you can have doing that. I don't know if any of you would ever get confused, but there is some discussion, the difference between, well, it's key lime pie or it's lemon pie. It's lemon meringue and it's key lime. They're about the same thing, right? No, not really. Lemon is lemon and key lime is key lime. And usually a lemon meringue has a meringue on top. So just make sure that you want to know that they're not the same thing. So if somebody says, yeah, I've had lemon meringue, so it's probably the same thing as a key lime. No, it's not. And you need to check that out. So again, try making your own over on our website under the Island Inspired Recipes. We do have several key lime recipes over there that you can try at home, or order one from Kermit's and have it sent straight to your house. I'm not sure if a lot of local grocery stores outside of Florida carry key lime pies. I've not seen a whole lot, but if you are in Florida, of course, the Publix version of key lime pie is so yummy. It has whipped cream, and then they put slivers of almonds on theirs. So I'm going to throw this out there, and you guys let me know. Team whipped cream, team meringue. What's your favorite? How do you dress your key lime pie? How do you prefer to have your key lime pie dressed? I prefer mine with whipped cream. That being said, there are so many options. And again, that was just a real quick overview of the best key lime pie in Key West. And obviously, I didn't go down a whole bunch of restaurants because, again, I'm going to tell you, just about every single restaurant in Key West offers something key lime, because it wouldn't be Key West without key lime something, be it some sort of dessert, ice cream, or cocktail. And Mary is team whipped cream. Good for you, Mary. So let me know what's your go-to when you go to Key West for your key lime pie or your key lime whatever. Head over to FunInKeyWest.com, sign up for our book club. We are having so much fun. And I announced that we are also adding, and you have to be on the book club list to get the invite, but we are also adding a paid version so that you can get into a deeper dive in all of these books that we are exploring. It's going to be so much fun. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.